Once you have your title block done, today we're going to be drawing this shape, which is 3 inches by 3 inches, and then each step is 1 inch by 1 inch all the way up, and it is 1 inch deep. First thing I want to do is get a starting point, which I'm just going to create by going 1 inch over from this intersecting corner of my border. Put a little dot there. I'm going to go 1 inch up, and then I'm going to use my triangle to intersect those 2 points. You don't have to do full lines here if you don't want to. You can just put a little dash, like floating above where your other mark is, so that you get a little X or crosshairs there for where you're going to start your drawing. This next part's a little tricky. You're going to use your triangle and your ruler together. So I'm going to line up my triangle on the edge of the paper. I'm going to put my ruler up against the triangle, and I'm going to line this up to go right on the crosshairs. So going across the bottom is supposed to be 3 inches. So from 12 to 9 is the same as 0 to 3. So I'm going to mark 9. And that's going to give me my front side view. I'm going to skip some space, just like I did here, and do 1 inch for my right side view. So that space I'm going to skip for this one's going to be 1 inch. So it's going to take me to the 8, and then I'm going to go 1 more inch for the 7. And while I have that there, I might as well draw in my line for the 2 bottoms. While I'm sitting here, if I look at my plans, I know each step is 1 inch. So really I could go along the bottom here and mark where each inch is, and that's going to tell me where to put these vertical lines later. So I'm going to go ahead and mark at 11, mark at 10, and now I have a spot for each of my steps. Next I'm going to move my ruler down to the bottom, make sure it's on the edge of the paper. That part's really, really important. Move that up some. Edge of the paper. I'm going to stick my ruler back on there. When you're using 0 on your ruler, make sure that you're actually on 0 and not the end of the ruler. Sometimes they're the same thing, sometimes they're not. So just be careful of that. So now we got to figure out how high we're going. So we're going to go up here 3, we're going to skip an inch and go up 1. So I'm going to go up to 3, put a mark, skip an inch, that gives me to 4, and then I'm going to 5. So now I'm connecting 5 to 4, and 3 all the way to 0. I'm putting the marks here where each one of the steps are going to be, just like I did across the bottom. So I got 1 going up an inch here, 1 going up an inch here. And I'll use my triangle to basically fill in the rest of the grid. So when you're doing the grid, you definitely want to draw lightly, because you're going to have to erase some of this. So I'm trying to be very, very light with my pencil marks. Now this one I didn't go up all the way because I know that's only the first step. And this one I got to go up all the way to there. And then we're going to do the same thing going across. And then it's just a matter of erasing the extra stuff that you don't need, so that what you end up with looks something like that.